I forgot to do that. All right. So here we go again. So as I said, some congratulations, how I can help you, a vital behavior and an important behavior, and some time management. So first of all, congratulations, Misty, for becoming a coach. So glad that you're part of the team. Congratulations to Natasha. She's not on the call, but she reached Emerald last week. So very proud of her for that. Congratulations to Melissa. She is on Kim's team, and she regained her Emerald last week. And congratulations to Lisa, Angeli, and Marianne for having the highest volume so far this month. So good job, ladies, on that. Sorry, I'm going to rush through this so that I actually have talking time. So what I've been thinking about is, I know that it's very hard sometimes to keep things really simple in terms of Beachbody coaching. And, you know, when we sign up as coaches, we're told that, hey, you can do this in an hour a day. You can build this amazing business. It's going to give you so much opportunity. And once we become a coach, it's so easy to overcomplicate it. And it's so easy to get lost in all these little things that we can do within coaching. And we lose focus on the simple things that we need to do as coaches in order to grow our business. And so simple becomes extremely complicated. And that's why a lot of people kind of fall off the coaching, because it's not simple anymore. But it's not because coaching is not actually simple. It's because we are trying to do so much with it, which we can, but we need to get the basics down first. So I was thinking about what is working, what is not working, and how can we fix it. So like I said, I want to break down the vital behaviors and each week talk about a different one in detail. And I was going to talk about all 4 of them tonight, but I thought, no, let me break each one down and then start incorporating what I'm going to start calling important behaviors that we have to do, that should be part of our power hour, and they're going to go in conjunction with the vital behaviors that Beachbody gives us. What isn't working is just being all over the map, just trying to do too many things at one time, because it causes us to be unorganized and chaotic in our minds, and we feel like we can't focus on coaching. And every coach has been there, done that. I've done this constantly. I always go through these ebbs and flows of like, it's really complicated and it's really simple. And so I'm trying to like simplify things as much as possible. So the vital behavior we're going to talk about tonight is the first one, which is inviting. So these are Beachbody tips that I found in the back office. And basically what they're saying is that in order to, be successful long term, you need to invite every single day, whether it's to a challenge group, whether it's to, coaching, or whether it's to a free Facebook group. They say, invite 3 or more people every day. If you invite 3 to 5 people a day, it's going to help grow your business. It's almost a guarantee. Okay. And when you're inviting people, you're staying connected with people, you're staying in touch with them. And there are scripts in the back office, which I'll go into more in just a little bit to help you with the inviting. Here are my tips for inviting. Invite 1 to 3 people a day instead of 3 to 5 people a day. If you want to work this business full time, you need to invite 3 to 5 people a day. But if you're trying to fit this in your hour a day, 30 minutes a day, and you're trying to grow this business on the side so you can have more options and more freedom, invite 1 to 3 people a day. It makes it a lot more simple. It makes it a lot more feasible. Do it Monday through Friday. I have found personally, not every coach is going to say this, a top coach is probably not going to say this, but I personally found just to do it on Monday through Friday. If you try to do it Saturday and Sunday, you're less likely going to get a response, or you're going to get a lot more no's, because people are relaxing and they're not thinking about, investing in themselves on a weekend. So just do it Monday through Friday. That gives you 5 days a week. Do it first thing in the morning. If you have time in the morning, there's scripts in the back office. You can download the scripts or you can copy and paste in the notes section of your phone. And then you can hold that down, copy, and then in the morning, so that people see it first thing in the morning, they're more likely to respond than if you do it in the evening. And just send 1 to 3 invites a day and have a list. Make sure you either have like a written list that you can have like some kind of highlighter system of when people get back to you, if they say no, if they say yes, or if you're on Google Streak, or if you have, Excel, whatever. Those are my tips on inviting. So the important behavior that goes in conjunction with the vital behavior is follow-ups. So Beachbody actually gives some really awesome tips on follow-ups I found in the back office. Again, the back office is amazing for training. If you have any questions or if you're kind of stuck, check out the back office before not doing something or before jumping the gun, because they seriously have some amazing forms back there. And basically what they're saying is on follow-ups is to keep the excitement going. Stay in touch with people, because most of the time your challengers are the ones who are going to become your coaches. And if you don't follow up with them and stay in touch with them regularly, then it's going to be a lot harder to build that relationship and have them become your coaches. So if you notice at the bottom, it says in the blue, how to follow up with new customers. That's a document. I downloaded it and I added it to the shared drive. So that's back there for you. I'm going to show that to you in a minute too. Some Beachbody tips continued. These steps are actually on that document. I just thought that they were really great tips. They have scripts on this document on how to follow up with people, on what to say to them after they purchase a challenge pack or Shakeology from you. So once again, everything's written out. So let's keep it simple. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's not try to make this complicated. Let's keep it as simple as possible and use the resources that are given to us. My tips for following up, in addition to what Beachbody has given us, is recognition. Recognize people in the challenge groups or in your free accountability groups. If they post every day, if they comment every day, if they're posting non-scale victories, if they're posting, anything like that, recognize them in the group so that they want to keep going. Because at the end of the day, we're coaches and they're coming to us for help and accountability. So that recognition is going to help, propel them to keep going. And that's what we want out of our challengers. We want them to help them make lifestyle changes, right? So let's help them do that with recognition. Write down your goals with the follow-ups and the invites. Write down their goals so that you always know, you can always remind them of their goals. But write down your goals with, what do you want out of these invites and follow-ups? Do you want to hit Success Club? Do you want to add coaches? Do you want to add coaches to the sneak peek? Do you want to add discount coaches? Do you want to advance in rank? Okay. And have them write down their goals and make their progress public. So that way they're following up with you essentially. So you're not always the one chasing people, but they're following up with you as well. Have them make a post on their personal wall and tag you in it, or make a post in your group and tag you in it. So help them make their progress public. Does anybody have any questions about inviting or follow-ups? Just raise your hand if you do before I move on to time management. Good to go? Oh, you have a question? Let me unmute you, Lisa. It takes a second for me to show the mouse. Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. With the follow-ups, I've got a few customers that refuse to go on Facebook. They will not go public. They don't want to go public.
Yeah.
Do I handle this, in like private mess? Obviously, just handling it one-on-one with them and keeping it just between the two of us in emails, or what's the best? I mean, is that the best communication?
Relationship
phone calls, emails.
It depends on your relationship with them. So, like, if they're a good friend and you text with them regularly, then just text them. if they're not on Facebook, if they don't want that accountability, or if they don't want to be in a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Still text them the same thing to keep their excitement up, to keep their momentum going. So that way you stay engaged with them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've been talking to them via Messenger, then just follow up that way, or email. And this is where the Coach Portal app, the new Challenge Tracker app comes into play, because that app is perfect for challenge groups for people who don't want to be on Facebook.
They don't like that. They just don't care for apps. We're old school. We're older.
Yeah.
And we're old school.
So
We don't like all these extra, especially with the job, where I'm at, being on the military installation. We stay away from all of this kind of stuff, and apps and all these things.
Yeah.
We don't use them because there's so many intrusions going on, and there's so many things that are taking place that we kind of shy away from it, especially with our job criterias and the things that we do. So most of the people that I'm dealing with right now don't do apps, don't do Facebook, don't do anything except for email. And that's pretty much that, or phone calls is all their communication.
So no texting, because I was going to say one thing that you can do is like ask them if they want to be in a group text for accountability. And I always ask people, because a lot of people don't like group texts, but some people do. Or you can just, you could set up a group email thread. Ask them if they're okay with that. And, that way they can just hit reply all, and they can stay accountable to each other if they know each other. And you can kind of set up like a mini group that way as well. So, but if it's just one-on-one, then I would just email them weekly.
Okay.
Anybody else? No? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to share my phone. Because I want to show you guys some stuff on my phone. Now tell me, can you guys... Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Darn it. I'm going to have to record it later. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording and see if I can do this in a minute.